Hi everyone, I am J, the author of Jamware.com. Today, I want to show you a Vue.js tutorial learn to build a web app quickly. In this Vue.js step-by-step tutorial, you will learn how to build a web app quickly. What we build is not just a simple web page that displays "Hello World." More than that, this web application displays a list of data from the local data, displays data details, and shows the Google Maps of the current location in data. This tutorial divided into several steps. Step number 1, preparation. Step number 2, create a Vue.js web app. Step number 3, add Vue.js router. Step number 4, create an array of objects file. Step number 5, show list of data using Bootstrap Vue. Step number 6, show data details using Bootstrap Vue. Step number 7, show Google Maps. Step number 8, run and test the Vue.js web app. The following tools, framework, and modules are required for this tutorial. Node.js, recommended version. Vue.js, Bootstrap Vue, Terminal for Mac or Linux, or Node command line for Windows, IDE or text editor. We are using Visual Studio Code. Step number 1, preparation. We need to prepare the environment to create a Vue.js web app. First, we need a Node.js with the working npm or yarn command. We assume that you have already downloaded and installed Node.js. Make sure the Node.js command line is working on Windows and runnable in Linux or Mac OS terminal. To check the Node.js and npm working, type this command in the terminal. Node v. Our Node version is 10.15.1 npm v. Our npm version is 6.13.1 yarn v. Our yarn version is 1.19.2. Next, we will use Vue CLI to create a new Vue.js application. Vue CLI is a full system for rapid Vue.js development, with the current latest version is 4.1.1. To install the Vue CLI 4, type this command from the terminal or Node command line. Sudo npm install g add vue/cli. Next, check the versions to make sure that you have the 4.x versions of Vue CLI. Vue version. Now we are using @vue/cli 4.1.1. Step number 2. Create a Vue.js web app. To create a Vue.js application using Vue CLI, just type this command in the terminal or cmd. Vue create Vue tutorial. Leave every equation like this as default, then wait for package installation finished. Next, go to the newly created folder. To make sure that created Vue.js project working, type this command to run the Vue.js application. You will see this page when open http localhost 8080 in the browser. To start working with this new Vue.js application, open this Vue.js project with your favorite text editor or IDE. To use Visual Studio Code, just type this terminal after stopping the running Vue.js application by press Ctrl+C. Now you can continue to the next steps. Step number 3. Add Vue.js router. If you check the dependencies inside package.json, the Vue Router is not installed yet. For that, type this command to install that module. npm install Vue Router. Before declaring the Vue Router, we need to add the required components for this tutorial. To register or create routes for the whole application navigation, create a router folder and index.js file. Open and edit src router index.js. Then add these imports of Vue Router and the required created components. Declare the routers for each component. Finally, add or register this router file to src main.js by adding these imports of Vue Router and router. Register the Vue Router after Vue config. Modify new Vue to be like this. Next, open and edit src app Vue, then replace all Vue.js templates and codes with this. Step number 4. Create an array of objects file. We will use the array of objects data and get from the JavaScript file. For that, create a new JavaScript file in the root of projects src folder. Open and edit that file, then add these lines of the array. Because there are local images for the theme logo, add an img folder inside assets folder, then paste the theme logos from our GitHub. Step number 5. Show list of data using Bootstrap Vue. We will use the Bootstrap Vue library as the UI or UX for this Vue.js web application. For that, type this command to install the Bootstrap Vue module. Next, open and edit src main.js. Then add these imports of Bootstrap Vue and Bootstrap style sheet. Add this line after Vue config. Now, open and edit src components this view. Then add these lines of codes that contain Bootstrap Vue templates and a method to get the list of data from the array of objects file. Step number 6. Show data details using Bootstrap Vue. From the list of themes, users can click the item of the list, then navigate to the details page with the ID params. The ID should receive in the details page using Vue.js route params. Open and edit src components details view, then add these lines of codes that contain Bootstrap Vue template, components, and a method to get a single data from the array of objects by ID. Actually, the find or filter method of the array has an error with the current core.js module. The solution is update the core.js module to the latest versions by type this command. Now we are using these working versions of the core.js module. Step number 7. Show Google Maps. You can use your own or someone else's Google Maps API key to implementing Google Maps on the web page. To display Google Maps, first we need to install the Google Maps API Loader module. Add a new component to load Google Maps. Open and edit src components Google Map Loader. Then add these lines of codes that require to load Google Maps. Next, implement Google Maps to the Maps component by open and edit Maps View, then add these lines of Google Maps and the required Vue.js codes. Step number 8. Run and test the Vue.js web app. Right now, we will test all of the functions of the Vue.js web application. Just run again this web app. And here it is. You can test navigate from the list to the map pages. That is Vue.js tutorial. Learn to build a web app quickly. You can get the article and full source code link in the description below. If you like this tutorial, please click like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel to make more power to create more Vue.js tutorial. Thank you and see you later.